Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest account overview. Today I'll be going over one of the most overpowered traps that has ever existed. So this is something that I probably would have thought up on a day where I was just like, I want to think of like the most OP trap I could ever make. And this is pretty much it. So the owner of the account has made this account perfectly. It is an amazing account, and I am currently trapping on it and have some clips saved up, so you guys will get to see those clips very soon. Unfortunately, I do have to leave the kingdom before I release those clips, or I won't be able to trap again, because as soon as this video gets out, it does seem to go viral pretty quickly, and obviously, once it goes viral, people will stop hitting you, and then it kind of ruins the trapping. So once I'm done in the kingdom, I will release all the trapping clips from this account, and obviously try to get more after that. But today we'll be going over this amazing account and the updates that have happened on the account since you probably last saw it. So the first main thing of the update is actually the troop comp. It is the siege comp that I have been talking about. I have also increased the amount of tier 4 on the account just to basically keep up with the artifact updates and stuff like that. You just need a little bit more troops than you used to. So this is the current comp. It has about 2 million of each tier 4. I have been joining some rallies, so the tier 4 is going down a little bit, but I'll put that back up. There is about 5.5 million of the tier 2 glads. That's because I just took a rally actually, and I'm still healing it. I guess I could use the speed ups, but not currently baiting right now, so there's no point of me wasting speed ups for that. So I'm just going to let that heal until I plan the bait and then heal those up. Currently running 482k infirmary space. That's just because I was building siege and I had a couple extra barracks, so I might be keeping those barracks as well so that I can build siege in between rallies. Siege is really cheap to build. Even when you're not running manors, you can build like 20k per 24 hours with just this setup, so it's still not that bad. So again, that's where I'm going to keep. If I was going to build just like have to redo all the siege, I would actually take away some of the infirmaries and build manors so that I could do 30k per 24 hours instead of 20k, but that's where it is right now. Anyways, let's go back to the troops. So again, it's around 6 million of each tier 2, and I have currently 17.1 million tier 1 siege. So people are probably wondering, if you don't know what's going on, why the heck do you have 17 million tier 1 siege on a trap? So for this account and this account specifically, or I guess it will work on other accounts, but it works much better on this account because this account actually has Pack 5 familiars. So looking at the wall, ignore the 11k heroes on the wall. We do have 3 Pack 5 familiars on this wall. Again, they're all leveled 10, and they are the 600% at 4% drop. So with the siege in your comp for this one, the 17 million tier 1 siege, the Pack 5 familiars from the opposite person will hit your siege and then obviously kill a bunch of your siege. So what happens when it kills a bunch of your siege is your Pack 5 familiars all of a sudden activate right away, and then you're taking down their attack very quickly. So you do 200 to 300k of their tier 4 troops are just instantly killed off by your Pack 5 familiars. It is very early on in the battle because when their Pack 5 familiars actually hit your tier 1 siege, you lose like a couple million of them. Again, it's not too bad because normally you lose about 1 million tier 2. In this case, you're losing about 2 million tier 1, and it's pretty much the same. But your Pack 5 familiars, what's called, go off right away, and your comp doesn't get messed up whatsoever because those Pack 5 familiars are not touching your front line. So usually at the end of every single rally, I will have the exact same comp for tier 4 and tier 2. The only thing I am missing will be my tier 1 siege, and they're not really doing anything anyways. They're literally just cannon fodder for those Pack 5 familiars. They're made to die, and then basically after each rally you are literally the same, or you're at the same strength as you were before the rally. So you can take multiple rallies. Again, you do lose about 2 million each rally, so since I have about 8 million frontline, I can take about 8 rallies before they actually start touching my frontline at all. It's just my siege, and then I rebuild the siege there. Also, I could rebuild the siege between rallies because it's very, very quickly to do that since you can do 20k at a time, and it's only 24 hours per that when I'm doing this. So that's the troop comp. That's the new kind of update I have. It does work, by the way, and again, you will get to see that in a video very soon, so stay tuned for that. I will have a bunch of videos on that. Again, the second thing that has been updated on this account is actually the gear. So last time you probably saw it, it was running pretty much fake gear. Didn't really have any like crazy stuff. It had like purple champ. The counter has upgraded it to mythic champ. So probably last time you saw it, I think it had like 76 gold crimson mains. That has been turned into mythic champ now. There is also another update that could happen. The main hand here can technically go up to mythic champ as well. There is still a ton of crimson mains on the account. Again, there's 16 gold, and that's enough to make a mythic champ piece, plus obviously more than 16 of each. I was just double checking, and I kind of did that to see if it could go mythic champ. So this champion greatsword can go up the mythic champ, and it is better than the Frostwing sword. So that is an update that could happen. Again, we're about 10 blazing embers off that. Once that happens, obviously can go up the mythic champ, and obviously it's better than a Frostwing, even tempered to level 5, because again, it's only at about 30% attack. It's like 30, close to 20, I think. Something like that, yeah. So it's 30, 20 at tempered 5, where the champion greatsword would be, where is it? Mythic champ. It's 28 with 21% army attack. So it's more like 49, 21. So it's way better than the Frostwing sword. Again, got to make sure those army stats are added into your stats, because they're the exact same stats. So plus it also gives the 23% army defense, which also helps quite a bit from those Pack 5 millers and taking less damage from attacks. So taking a look at the stats on the gear, let's go to the real gear here. I have not taken a rally in the real gear yet. The fake gear is actually good enough to take rallies in, but yeah, that's kind of where it is. But again, I will test the real gear pretty soon. Probably if I get rallied one more time in this kingdom I'm currently in, I will throw on the real gear just to test it out, just to see the difference in the attacks and stuff like that. But the problem is, as soon as you throw on this real gear, people will stop attacking you, because this is kind of scary gear to have on. People like rally leads do not want to rally people who have better gear than them. It's just how it is, especially if you're online. Anyway, so yeah, so let's go through this. The attack does look low if you look at the troop boost. It's probably lower than some mix sets you have seen. Other full mythic sets probably have higher base attack, because only 188% infantry attack, 257 range, 261 cav. Again, this set has full champion jewels in it, so the HP is insane. It's just crazy. It is 389.8% army HP on the set, which is insane compared to like a normal full mythic set always have like 150% army HP. This is 389%. It's just off the charts. Plus it has 109% army defense and 70% army attack. So that army attack is technically in your troop boost attack. It's just separated as army attack. So everything here above is actually 70% higher than it looks. So when you actually look at your stats, you're like, oh, the stats aren't, keep in mind, I'm not in Fury. So I'm not going to Fury today, because every single guild in this kingdom is running bots, and as soon as I go into Fury and break my shield, they'll see me and I'll be in Mythic Champ, and it will really ruin the trapping for later. So it's not because I'm afraid to go into Fury. I go into Fury before every single rally. Keep that in mind. On this account, you go into Fury before every single rally. But if you break your shield and they see you doing an account overview in Mythic Champ, there's a good chance you won't get rallied again, ever. And you will have to leave the kingdom. So, again, these are the stats. It's 428, 475, 478, not in Fury. And again, you're looking at that, it's like, that's not very high at all. But yeah, like, it's because the army stats are much higher. So, it's got 224, that's 70% above base. And I don't think I have an Ultra Boost going right now. Let me check. Yeah, so there is no Ultra Boost going right now. It does have over 700 licenses to kill, I'm pretty sure. So if I need an Ultra Boost, I will get that. But currently it doesn't, so I probably have to update the Ultra Boost. So keep in mind the army HP and attack and defense and all that could be 30% higher pretty easily on this account. And it will be if I am trapping. So I'm doing the account review without that. But yeah, usually with Fury and the Ultra Boost, I'm actually closer to like 770% army HP, which is pretty insane. Yeah, I think it's like 770 when I'm in Fury, and Maybe I can actually find a picture of it when I think I took a picture of it before. Again, the army defense will be higher too, and the army attack will also be much higher when I'm in Fury. But yeah, these are just base stats, no Fury, no leader, no Ultra Boost, nothing like that. Those are the base stats, but obviously with everything else, it goes much higher. It also has 60% counter on here, so if you get the counter off, your front line is taken literally no damage. You will not take reds in your front line if you counter with this. And then with the siege there, basically all the reds will be in the back lines, just tier 1 siege that can rebuild after each rally. So again, that's kind of the setup. The siege setup, like I was talking about over here, can be used on other accounts. It's just much better with Pack 5 familiars because it allows them to like trigger very quickly, and they will trigger pretty much in every single rally. So a lot of times on this account before this, if I was to counter, the Pack 5 familiars would not trigger. And again, if they don't trigger, you're basically losing a bunch of damage, and there's a much better chance of them walking back. With these Pack 5 familiars triggering every single rally, the other person is literally going to have 300k less troops in the rally. So if they're sending a 2.3 million, it's basically you're only fighting a 2 million rally at that point, because 300k of their troops are pretty much just instant dead after their Pack 5 familiars trigger on you. So it does. And also, again, since you're reducing their troop comp by 300k instantly, you actually take a lot less damage from their troops, so you take less damage. So a lot of times, this 482k, they barely fill that. You can see even the last rally I took, it did not fill my infirmaries with my front line. Only 463 of my front line ended up in the infirmaries. The rest was just my tier 1 siege. So and the 8k was actually from their tests, because I was getting them to test me in Cav. So that's why I have 8k Cav in there, because that's the only reason. Because I was in Cav, switched to actually I didn't even switch to the infantry. I got a garrison, and the garrison killed all the range buffers, and it forced me into infantry. So again, if you're sending a range blast, maybe go into range foul, just so you don't get forced and are forcing the person who was in Cav, all of a sudden now they are going into infantry. But that's a totally different subject. So again, we are going over the 11k hero trap here. So this is the real gear. It does have a bunch of fake gear too, and the jewels in the fake gear are kind of funny, because I was looking through the gear today. I'm like, why does my boots and stuff, like where was it? This why does this one have full gold jewels in it? It's not even in my fake set. So I have an extra champion jewel and a bunch of extra infantry and range attack jewels, and apparently where's the other one? I think my training helm also has what's called full jewels in it, even though it's not technically my fake set. It just happens to have extra champion jewels and extra gold infantry and range attack jewels in these things that are not currently in my set. So I can make a new fake set, I think. I might just move some stuff around later. I have a bunch of extra stuff. I've got like beast helms and that. I might make a weaker fake set just to throw people off or something like that. But yeah, there's a bunch of things I can make in the fake set as well. Obviously the real set is super strong. So again, we'll look at the heroes just so you can see the heroes on this account, just in case you missed it. Again, I did show my wall, so I do have Lightweaver here, the 11k hero. If you don't know what the stat boosts on these ones are, it's 60% infantry, 60% range, and 30% army HP, which is higher than anything in the game, because normally you only get either 25% army attack or 20% army attack, or you get 30% just single stat, where this is getting 60%, pretty much double what a normal hero would give, and you get 2 of those in there, so giving a total of 120% total attack, where army attack heroes usually only give 60%, so pretty much double a normal hero. Pretty much double any normal hero. That's why the 11k heroes are so good, plus it gives extra army HP higher than anything else. So a normal army attack hero looks like this: 20% army attack, you'll give 20% defense, which is pretty good as well, and 25% HP. So the 11k heroes are giving 30% HP and 120%, where this only gives a total of 6. Oh, I guess that gives 80% because my siege. Keep in mind, maybe it's a little better because that siege. I don't know. It doesn't really matter because the tier 1 siege doesn't do much. So again, shapeshifter, same thing. 30%, 30%, or 60, 60, and they just give different stat boosts. This one's a cav hero, or the other one is an infantry hero here, and this one gives infantry range, where this one gives cav infantry. So those are the 2 11k heroes on the wall. Plus, I got a slew of other ones I could use. Stormfox is one of them. This Stormfox is not quite as good as something like Berserker. Gives the army defense because it does give the training speed instead. So technically, Berserker is a little bit better, but depending on the troop type, you might not want it on your wall since I already have what's called a 11k hero infantry on there. So it's just something you can think about. Well, I mean, if you have it. Lore Weaver is another one that gives 3 stat boosts, same as Berserker. Rose Knight obviously gives army attack, but cav HP, so not army HP like Stormfox, so not quite as good to have on your wall. Dream Fox is another one that's pretty good, gives army attack and army HP, similar to Stormfox. Songstress is the other 3 stat boost, so technically the best heroes on my wall would be Songstress, Berserker, Lore Weaver, Shapeshifter, and Lightweaver. I am running other ones on there just because they're troop types, and I'm running a fake hero, which is Rose Knight, as my leader. It's just a free-to-play hero, so it kind of doesn't give away that I have a bunch of pay-to-play heroes on my wall. If you're running a free-to-play hero like Rose Knight on your as your leader, it's a good way to throw them off that you don't have 2 11k heroes on your wall and 3 other army attack heroes. So, or pay-to-play army attack heroes. So again, it also has Chronicler Max, so that gives the 15% counter boost on this count as well. So pretty insane stuff. He got Grimwolf by accident, if you guys don't know. For some reason, when he was buying it, in his head, he saw the army HP here, and he's like, oh, it's an army hero, then realized it was an infantry hero and stopped at purple, so that's the only thing. The third 11k hero is on the account, so I do have the avatar and stuff for that, but it is only gray, and it's got 6 of 20. So this would be the second, or the next thing he was thinking of getting on here, so having 3 11k heroes on the wall, which would be absolutely just completely insane. He hasn't decided if he wants to do that or not yet, so we're currently in limbo on that one. Boommeister is at blue, so I could get that up, and I have been doing Dragon Arena on the account to get that up. Again, this wasn't his main account, so that's why some of these things aren't maxed for that. He was more just using this for trapping and had a main account on the side. So anyways, where was I? Yeah, so we were looking at that, I guess. Familiars was the other thing we want to look at. Again, he only has level 1 unlocked on Familiars, so he basically bought the Pack 5 Familiars, and he's got 4 of them. Again, this one is not maxed, though, so this is the only one that does not have the actual skill on it. It is the Brutal Buddy. Again, he got it I think just for the army HP boost, because it gives 10% there, so that's why he got that up. He does have the Blackwing, which is talented with the Savage Breath here. It does have the army attack, and it has what's called army HP while in Battle Fury, so get some extra stuff. And again, that's why I go into Battle Fury when I am trapping on this account, because it does give you some stat boosts. Infantry attack on that, and then Gargantuan does have the cav attack. Again, does have, sorry, I forgot to show you these. It does have the Holy Terror here on that one, and then it has the Giant Fist on this one. So again, the other one he actually has is Jade Worm, and that is the other counter boost thing. So if you're doing trapping, these are something you might want to invest in. I would say is very important, is the counter boost. Helps a ton. So those are the things. I'll show you his actual stats here just so you can take a look at where is it? Yeah, so might here. You can see the might, 402 million in troops, 12 million buildings, 90 million research. So research is pretty much basic minus the counter boost. So that gives him the extra might there, about 30 mil on that. Player level, obviously, hero armies 9.6. Familiars is 4 million, artifacts only 700k. Again, artifacts, a great way to do it. I'll show you the artifacts too while we're at it, just so you can see those stats. These are the artifacts he's running. Has quite a bit of gold. We're getting up to like 7 or 6 here on most of these things. We have not got anything up in purple. Again, you don't want to get too many levels in the artifacts. It does kind of give away that you're spending quite a bit of money on there. So I was thinking maybe just going up higher in the better ones here, just so it doesn't like you get more stats for less levels. There's no stars on the account either, so it doesn't look like you're putting too much money into the account. Same thing with castle stars. There's only 5 castle stars on this account. It does have a castle skin, which is not being used, obviously, for obvious reasons, because you don't want to give away that you're a pay-to-play account. So that's kind of the whole point of the account. And being a trap is you're trying to hide stuff as much as possible, trying to find stats where you can, and then try to actually fake people. So having a great wall is a great way to actually hide stats on a trap, because no one will ever see your wall unless you actually let them scout you or you actually burn. So that's the only time. So having this amazing wall like this is perfect. So we'll just take a look at the stats on the wall. So again, the wall stats: 110% army HP, 60% range attack, 120% infantry attack, 25% army defense, 60% army attack, 50% or 60% cav attack, and 50% cav HP. Again, if I was to throw these two on here, because I would have to take these 2 heroes off the wall, you do get a little bit better. So you get 135% army HP, 60% range, 120, 75% army defense. Army defense is going up, 60% army attack, and 60% cap. So technically this is the best wall setup. The only problem is I now have only 1 range hero on the wall instead of that, and I don't have my free-to-play hero as my leader, which I normally do run. So again, so that's the best setup, but I'm currently running it like this. So sorry, where was it? I'm missing someone on my wall. Who did I not have on my wall before? Anyways, I'll figure it out later. I got 3 cav heroes on my wall, 2... whatever. I'll figure it out later. It's fine. There you go. I didn't actually save it, so that was the wall before. I will put it back to where it was before, but I was just confusing myself while I was doing that. So again, that's kind of the account overview. It does have a bunch of other stuff on there. It is a pay-to-play account, obviously. It has a bunch of Astrolite on here, so it could do some tempering for the Mythic Champ as well. Also has, I think, some Astrolite chests in here for... that could be opened a little bit later. So it has like the Astrolite chest where you get some bonus Astrolite, and the Brilliant Astrolite chest where you have a chance of getting the Astrolite. So those are the things on there to get more Astrolite on the account. Could do some tempering on the Mythic Champ, or just maybe, I guess, temper the sword better. But honestly, if I was going to do anything, I'd probably just get this up to Mythic Champ as well, and then maybe use sword and fake set or something like that. Just because the stats on the Mythic Champ are better. And if I'm switching the Mythic Champ, I'm switching to the Mythic Champ anyway. So again, it's a little nice little 11k hero on there. Little 11k hero dance. There you go. So yeah, so this account is just amazing, and I'm having such a pleasure actually playing on the account as well, getting some trapping clips, which you will see very soon. Again, I have them all saved up. As soon as I leave the kingdom, I will be putting that video up, and you get to see the 11k trapping in action and see actually how well this siege comp works, because I know you guys are both interested in the siege comp and also in the actual 11k trap as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you have any questions about the account or anything, actually I didn't go through the research. I should probably do that just quickly so you can see. So again, military research is done. Monster hunting is done up to level 3. Nothing past that. Actually, sorry. I have a couple more things I wanted to show you. I got distracted, but we'll go through the research first. Then I'll get to it. Defense, it does have a little bit in there, not too much. It's fine. Economy, that's done just for level, what it's called. You have to have that for the actual tier 4, so that's that. You can see it has a couple quick swaps. It's pretty much there. Army leadership, I'm just going to go through this quickly. It does have range wedge, doesn't have cav or infantry. Should probably get cav wedge, because cav wedge is just the best formation out of both cav foul and cav wedge. So I should probably actually talk to him about getting that, but I don't do any research on the account without his permission, so I'd have to talk to him about getting that one. Wonder March, nothing on there. Sigils, familiar battle slots, we do have 3 on here. That's it on it. Then familiars, there's no research done in there. Gear, nothing done on the gear for tier 5 or anything like that, and same thing for advanced wonder battles, nothing in there. So it's a pretty base account. You saw there's only 90 mil research account. And the other thing actually I wanted to show you was this hunting gear, which is funny because he doesn't really have much hunting, what's called, like research done, but he does have mythic hunting gear on this account, completely mythic. So I'm not sure when he ended up buying this, but I just thought it was funny when I saw it because it had mythic hunting gear on an account that only has level 3 unlocked. So I can really hit those level 3s really hard. So that's the hunting gear on the account. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the trapping video today. I hope you guys thought it's as amazing as I think it is. And again, I will have a video coming out soon, so hope you guys stick around for that. If you guys have any questions, comments down below. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That way you get all my content. And hit the like button if you do like today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one.